Today, we're going to be talking about the action steps we need to take in order to put simplifying our lives into action. The link to today's free printable is in the description below, but before we fill out that printable, let's start with a thought exercise that is inspired by the book. Imagine a cozy cabin in the woods. It's snowy and quiet, and it feels like home. Now, imagine that this is your cabin, and what it is built out of represents the way of living that you are working towards. The foundation of the cabin is strong. It is built of noticing and intention and being present in the moment. The door beckons you inside, and the warmth of the hearth envelopes you as you enter. Inside, you notice that this cabin's strong foundation and sturdy walls have filled the cabin with love and laughter and kindness and joy. You look closer at the walls. What are they built with? In other words, what actions will you need to take in order to make this life that you envision for yourself a reality and to become the person who you want to be? To answer that, let's first pull out your free printables from part 1 of the series. I'll leave the link to that video in the description below. And if you want, you can write down those 10 values that you had circled in part 1 on or around the cabin on this printable. Now look at your 3 to 4 sentence summary that you wrote down on the part 1 worksheet. So just as an example, mine was, my mission is to serve others in a way that helps them to understand that they belong, that they matter, and that they have a purpose. At the same time, I will keep serving and loving God as my priority. I will support and love my husband, family, friends, and others well. I will take care of my physical and mental health so I can better take care of others, and I will not allow fear to hold me back from achieving my goals. This is a lot, so let's break it down as much as possible into tiny, actionable steps. So ask yourself, what foundation do you need to lay to start working towards making your life well lived a reality? The goals that you set in this step will of course be unique to you and what living a well-lived life means to you personally, but I'm going to share with you my answers just as an example in case that will help. One of the things that I said in my mission statement was that I will take care of my physical and mental health so I can better take care of others. So I asked myself, what is the next action I need to take to move closer towards better mental and or physical health? In the book, she mentions the importance of placing boundaries on technology for your mental health, and for your physical health, the importance of getting enough sleep. These are both areas that I personally need to work on, so I'm going to fill in that cabin wall with those two as my first 2 goals. In the book, the author also mentions the importance of being present in the moment, having healthy self-talk, and practicing gratitude, as well as healthy eating and exercise. And these, of course, play important roles in your physical or mental health. So for the rest of the goals, I chose to say the 3rd goal is practice daily gratitude and being present in the moment. Goal number 4 is practice healthy self-talk. Goal number 5 is to create and follow a healthy and simplified meal plan. So now we need to clarify our goal. So let's turn it into a SMART goal. And we can do that using the printable from the SMART goal video. I'm going to leave that link in the description so you can access that video and the printables. And I'm going to answer each of the questions and fill in each of the sections on this printable. Step 3 is to define your next actions. And for this, it's important to also include your check-ins and a final review to just ensure that you did achieve your goal. So the other printable that comes in the SMART Goals video is the action steps page. I just write out what is the next action to make this happen. So in this case, my next actions for the first goal are to move my phone charger across the room, set an alarm on my phone to go off at 8 p.m. to indicate no screen time allowed after that time, add checkboxes or a tracker to my planner to track that there's no screen time from 5 to 6 a.m. or after 8 p.m. and that there is a 30-minute time block for emails and social media each evening. Step 4 is to plan into your planner when you will work on each action step. I'm going to literally plan in each of these action steps into which days I will complete them in my planner. Step 5 is to color in goal number 1 on the cabin and then move on to goal number 2 and repeat the steps. I wanted to take some time to encourage you and let you know that even though this process won't be easy, remember, it took the author years to complete this herself. She reassures us that taking the time to lay a foundation for a simpler way of living will help us to craft a healthier and value-based life filled with more joy. And don't forget, I'll be on this journey too with those of you who want to join me. I may post a few updates on either YouTube or Instagram, and then in a few months I'll be filming an update video on how this process is going, what my takeaways are, what went wrong, etc. So remember, this process isn't about trying to be perfect, but rather about embracing tiny, wobbly steps towards progress. So let each tiny action you take be a step closer towards your life well lived. See you next Saturday.